For nearly a month when they stole my children, I didn't even know where they were. Nothing. And again, that's against the law. In the Children's Act, you're supposed to know where your children are, you're supposed to have contact. And I knew absolutely nothing. And actually, they moved my son in less than 4 weeks. They moved my son 7 times. And all sorts happened to him in that time. And I wasn't even told. My son has broke his collarbone. They didn't even tell me. I was literally 5 minutes down the road. And an ambulance, apparently, it was going to take 4 hours. So they phoned this woman who lived 45 minutes away and is a drinker. And my son had to wait with a broken collarbone by himself at school, not with his mum, for her to come and take him. And there's just no care there. There's no care at all. So you can imagine yourself as a parent, imagine not knowing where your children are. How can it not be kidnapped? It's because they got, they went to college.
Legalised kidnapping is the term that I've heard.
Pardon?
Legalised kidnapping is the term that I keep coming across.
Yeah. I don't actually, and people say, yeah, it's legal kidnapping, but I don't even call it legal, because how is it legal when they're not even following their law? If they're breaching laws, then that's illegal. If they're abusing their powers, that's illegal. If they're committing fraud, that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
fraud, perjury, all of the above.
Yeah. And what they do when they steal them, because they have no reason to take them in the first place, but once you're already in the system, yeah, you've got no choice but to go through and carry on trying to get your children back and be a part of it. But what they're doing is they've got no reason in the first place. And then they go through that whole, if parents fight, they have their hearing and that, get the final care order. And then you've got to try and forget about what happened in the first place. Behaving unlawfully and illegally in the first instance, that does not, you can't correct that later on with an order, whether even if, do you know what I mean? Even if there were risks later on, which there wasn't anyway, but you can't do that. That's what they are doing. They're using orders to legalize what they did in the first place. And the thing is, it goes on for so long. And parents, I think as well, like, this is 3.5 years of my children not being with me. Yeah, and it feels like so much longer, but also only feels like just yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like the 2 little boys that left at 10 and 11 that were stolen are not the children that they are now. And you don't normally see your children like changing because you're with them every day. And it's only when you look back at photos and you think, look how young they were. Look how young they looked. And now I'm seeing photos of my children and, it's almost like they're almost like different children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really bad, to be honest, but I have to keep going. I've always been a strong person, and I won't let these people break me.
If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.